The wall. Who's the fairest of them all? I am. Yes, I am. Welcome back, everyone, to Surrounded by Wellness. Took a little hiatus over the summer. I don't think I've been on here since June. I hope it's only since June. I didn't check. Maybe it was May. But welcome back to all of the viewers, my former viewers, any new viewers. Welcome to all of our men who have been looking at my website, my blog, my Facebook posts, my Instagram posts. Thank you so much. We are back, and it is September, the end of September. And the summer was great. I rested, I took care of me. And if you noticed, a lot of my blogging and posts on Facebook and Instagram have literally been about taking care of yourself. Probably since July. Every now and then I'll put something on. And then I think maybe like 2 weeks ago, I used a whole week to post about loving and taking care of yourself. So when you look in the mirror, affirm yourself. You are the fairest of them all. Do not compare yourself to anyone else. When you look in the mirror, though, what do you see? What do you see? Do you see someone that you love? Ask yourself, do I love me? What do I love about myself? If I don't love me, why? Those are some questions to ponder about yourself if you're not loving yourself. I don't think I've always loved myself fully, but I have learned to begin to love myself and accept myself and not compare myself to everyone else, and just love me for me. And if that also means improving some things that I may not necessarily like, so be it, but I still love me. When you look in the mirror, what and who do you see? Do you see ugly and weak? Do you see a failure? Ladies, that is unacceptable. Totally unacceptable. You have the power to change your thinking. Start each day off by thanking the Creator, God Almighty, and then affirm your greatness. You are great, ladies. I personally participated back in February of this year in a Love You 30-day challenge on a Facebook group initiated by a reverend by the name of Reverend Tisha Williams. And what an amazing woman she is. I want to give her kudos on here. She's inspired me tremendously, and we have never met, but we talk on social media. And we recently had a brief conversation. It was the Love You 30-day challenge that challenged me to look at myself differently. The hardest part of that challenge, also my favorite part of the challenge, was no negative self-talk. Wow. When you consciously think about that, when you're aware of that, it blows your mind at how much negativity you throw at yourself and how many negative thoughts you think about your own self. So it was difficult, but my favorite part, because it opened my mind up to how negative I can be about myself. No negative self-talk. And that started early on in the challenge, and we had to continue it throughout the challenge. So every day almost, I had to be conscious of, no negative self-talk. Oh no, don't say that. Don't complain about that for yourself. No negative self-talk. That is something that you should challenge yourself with daily. Remind yourself every time that negative thought comes and you speak it, remind yourself, no negative self-talk. Turn it into a positive. Stop saying the I can'ts. I don't think I'm able. I'm not smart enough. Someone else will be better. Change that into a positive. I can. I am able. I am intelligent. I am strong. I am beautiful. I am enough. Look at yourself in the mirror and say, I am enough. I am enough. Yes, you are, Tanisha. You are enough. Affirm yourself every single day. Love yourself. Look in the mirror and say, I love you. Tell yourself that. Tanisha, I love you. Flaws and all the rolls, all the bumps and the lumps. And I'm speaking to my ladies, brothers, excuse me, because we have problems when we look at ourselves in a mirror. A lot of us don't like the way we look without our clothes on. Bumps and lumps and rolls and wrinkles and cellulite. Love yourself, sisters, with all of it. The pimple here, the mole there, the line there, the gray hair here. Love it all. The aging process, love it all. That tie around the waist that you can't get rid of, love it all. Your confidence will show and people will start to love you even more because you love yourself. Sorry about that, guys. 2 things. You can't truly love someone if you don't love you. We throw that around so often. I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. And when we look in the mirror, there's no love there. How can we keep giving all of this love out if we don't love me? We don't love this person that we look at in the mirror. And negativity and negative talk about yourself is unattractive. People see that, they hear that, and it turns them away. You're looking for that man, ladies? You want that man to come to you? Confidence, he'll see. The moment you open your mouth and start talking negative about yourself, start speaking ugly things about yourself, that's a turn off. It's a turn off to other people, and then they don't want to be around you. So speak positively about yourself. Learn to do that. Practice it every single day. Even when you don't feel like it, even when you're not sure, even when you look in the mirror and you're like, wait a minute, that wasn't there yesterday. Say, I love you. You're beautiful because you're part of me. As we close on this first year of Surrounded by Wellness, amazing. I started this in October of 2017. Amazing. And some of you have been there every step of the way with me on every piece of Surrounded by Wellness, on Facebook, on Instagram, on YouTube, on wixsite.com. Some of you have been every step of the way. And I do have a few male supporters, one in particular that has supported me every step of the way. And I thank you for that. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. But we're closing out our first year. So as we close out our first year of Surrounded by Wellness, of sharing about everything we could think about where wellness is concerned, be reminded that your mind, body, and spirit are connected, that we have to keep them in balance to function properly. So remember, when the leg hurts, it messes up here and sometimes messes up in here, that spirit, that soul. So we have to channel different things. Okay, my leg hurts, but God is good. Okay, my leg hurts, but I still can move the rest of me. Okay, my leg hurts, but the sun is shining, to keep our minds in balance and to keep our spirits in balance, even though the leg hurts. When our mind is thinking not so good thoughts, it affects the body. Sometimes we feel fatigue. When our spirit is low, it's sad. It affects the mind and the body. All 3 are connected, and we have to try our best to keep them in balance. And they get off balance sometimes. They will, because you will have physical pain. You will have sad days. You will have low spirit, but we have to keep them in balance as much as possible so that one doesn't allow the other to suffer so much. When one is suffering, then you cater more to the other one so that we can try to keep the balance as much as possible. Do not stay stuck. We talked about being stuck in this past year. Do not stay stuck in the negative places. Do not stay stuck in your past. Do not stay stuck in somebody that hurt you 20 years ago, because it is affecting your emotional and your mental state, and in turn affecting your spirit and your physical body. Release anxiety and stress. We've talked about that along the way. They affect the mind, the body, and the spirit. Anxiety and stress are not healthy. Stress is a killer. Release the anxiety and the stress. Feed your body healthy foods. Well, I must say, I have been totally off track with that. But it is time to get back on. The summer came and I gained weight. I ate everything possible. And as soon as my school year started back at work, ripping and running and eating what I could get my hands on when I could get my hands on it. That must stop, Tanisha, in order to keep the other two in balance. Feed your body healthy foods. Drink plenty of water. Exercise. You don't have to go to the gym. You can walk around the block. You can park your car far away from the store. You can sit and do exercises at your desk. There's different ones you can do at your desk. You can go to the park. Whatever it takes, get that exercise in. It's very important, ladies and gentlemen. Get plenty of rest. Isn't that difficult? Isn't that difficult for all of us? The busy working woman, the busy mom, the busy on the go running errands. It's difficult for all of us. The busy social life, the busy political life, the busy sorority life. It's difficult for all of us. And I can attest to the busyness. I am busy all the time. There's not a night free this coming week. There wasn't a night free last week, but I must balance it out. If I get that 10-minute nap in, and my friends have been joking with me lately, oh, you get that afternoon nap? I sure do. I must, because I have to keep my body in balance. Rest is one of the most, if not the most important thing to your physical health. So get plenty of rest. We talked about that all through the year, every avenue, every venue of Surrounded by Wellness. Nurture your spirit. And I'll go for my example. What I do, I pray, I read my Bible, I do morning devotion, I attend church regularly to feed my spirit, to nurture my spirit. When your spirit isn't right, everything is off. If I didn't have that piece of my life, I gotta tell you, I don't know where I would be. To God be the glory for the things he has done in my life. And I'm so glad that I could go to him for anything. Meditate on the good things. When the negative thoughts come, when you don't feel so good, think about something that made you happy. A memory, a child laughing, your lunch break, you're happy. A day off from work, you're happy. A celebration of a family, you're happy. A baby was born in a family, you're happy. Think on the good things. Meditate on the good things. Pray. Prayer is a wonderful tool. It works. Let me tell you, it works. Pray. Thank God. Just say thank you to him. Prayer works. Love yourself, and yourself will love you back. I am a witness. When I love myself, myself loves me back. And sometimes I may have the aches and the pains, but as long as I continue to love myself, myself is going to love me back. It's all up here and in here. I love me, and me loves me back. So we're wrapping this up. 1 year down of Surrounded by Wellness, and what a blessing it has been. I just want you all to continue to love yourself, love on yourself, take care of yourself first. The example that we're always being given, even in sermons, I've heard it, even in motivational speaking, I've heard it over and over again. The example of on the airplane. when they tell us about that oxygen mask, when the oxygen mask drops down and you have a child sitting next to you, or elderly person, or someone else sitting next to you that you're taking care of, when that oxygen mask drops down, who do you take care of first? Me. Put that on first, secure it, and then you take care of the person that's sitting next to you. What does that tell us? You cannot take care of anyone else until you take care of me. So, my sisters, my ladies, thank you for riding this out with me for 1 year. When we get back in October, we'll start on the outside. We'll always continue on the inside, but we'll start on how the outside makes us feel. And we'll talk about how we present ourselves on the outside. There is a familiar phrase that is spoken to in church, that is spoken to us in church, that is part of a song. I don't look like what I've been through. I don't. And you've heard all about my life here on Surrounded by Wellness. I've been completely open and transparent, and I do not look like what I've been through. And I'll tell you, preview you for October, that we'll talk about how dressing up the outside, not necessarily hiding what's going on, but dressing up the outside can also make you feel better on the inside. Bright colors, dressing up, ladies, our heels, dressing up on the outside makes you feel better. When you don't feel well and you dress like you don't feel well, it's obvious. So we'll talk about that and how that makes us feel better on the inside. So ladies, mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all? I am. Say that to yourself every day. I'm the fairest of them all. I love me. Look in that mirror and say, I love you every single day. I'll see you all in October. Thank you very much again. Just remember, to hit like and subscribe at the bottom of the video, and also pay attention to my posts. Just read them. Read my blog. My blog is https://wixsite.com. That's WIX site.com/surrounded by wellness, and I'll put a weekly blog up on that as well. And on Facebook and Instagram, I tend to post 3 to 4 times a week, so please check out Surrounded by Wellness on those platforms as well. Have a blessed rest of September, and I'll see you in October at our first year anniversary for Surrounded by Wellness. I love you with the love of God in my heart. I'm so grateful for all of my viewers. See you soon.